All right, let's see what we got here. I need to pull that over if I can. Okay, so I just let that do its thing. All right, all right, all right. Let's look for some trades. It's not need look like I needed to do that. So studio. Where is? There you are. Let's get going. Let's get going. Good morning, uh, everybody. Meeting ran a little bit longer this morning than I thought it would, but it's all good. It's Monday morning, so we got a little bit of time to kind of play around. Let's see. Okay. What's up, One Life? Oh, that's what it's wrong. Okay. Out here, I have not done any analysis today, so I'm going to actually start doing my analysis because I have not looked at the markets this morning. I was in meetings all morning, so all right, let's begin. Let's begin. So I see Taco is up here. Taco. All right, so let's look through why some of these things are moving. Taco is the first one. Jack in the Box to buy Taco Bell or Del Taco restaurants. That one popped up there, but isn't moving too big. ISIG also up there. Let me see. ISIG moving kind of slow. ACET, ACET. It's another one that's moving kind of slow. We got a lot of slow movers on Monday, but they all look like they dumped off for the beginning, but that does not mean that they will not return upwards. So I'm going to keep my eyes open on those and see what's up. LGVN, I do not like that setup anymore. It's just riding down. So I'm going to leave that alone. Let's see, Taco. And then we have ISIG. I guess I could watch ISIG, ISG, ISIG. ACET may be a possible, but it's big red on the day. Don't like that. CFVI gave a big pump up and then down through the floor. Big red on the day. Don't like that. Anything else that does not look horrible? What's up, Lori? Let me see. Let's see. Turn this, change this brightness real quick. I can't see anything because these lights. Okay, there we go. You're watching CFVI? Nice. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a good morning. Got a lot accomplished since 5 a.m. Out here just chilling. Um, Yeah, CFVI, let me see. Let me keep my eye on that as well. ASET. All right, so these three are the ones that I'm looking at to see if they can do anything great, if they can be great on the day. What's up, Daniel B? GBTC. What is this one? Now it's down, down, down. Look at that daily chart. That thing took an absolute dump off of there. Wow. Will it gap fill? Who knows? Already fighting a downtrend, so I'm gonna leave that one alone. So let's just do some analysis on some of these that are still green. CFVI going down there and touching this little. I had already. I think last week I marked, or not last week. This earlier this morning, I quickly looked at this and just put these down as two levels. But this doesn't look good to me. Big red on the day, so just not looking too nice. ISIG though. All right, let's go back over here to Street Smart. See if we can do some more computation over here. So the high up here was 750. This one does not have a huge range. It is right at the 200 moving average. So it may give some more movement down possibly. Let me see. So we have a trend. We really can't set that trend just yet. We can set the bottom trend. We see it is here. Draw trend. Why is this thing not drawing a trend? Okay, there it is. All right, so it's got this little upward trend on the 5-minute. Has a little bit of an upward trend on the 15 as well. But has not given any intraday pullbacks. We'll see if the intraday pullback can hold this trend. The other one is CFVI, continuing to go on down there. We'll see where that bottoms out. But as of now, that one does not look good to me. ACET, big old green. Let's see. ACET is questionable. It's looking like it's working its way further down. ISIG, need to see that intraday pullback. See what it wants to do. It has big resistance up there at the pre-market highs of the 780s. So we'll put a resistance up there at the 780, which is literally 70 cents away. So I don't know how I feel about that. Would love for it to come back to this trend though. Right now on the 5-minute, the trend would be at the 621. On the 15-minute, the trend would be at the 632. Love to see some pullback on this one. Because even if it pulls back, it'll still be green on the day. Very choppy though. Very, very choppy. But we're waiting for the pullback to the trend line and get a possible go here. There come the shorts. Let the shorts get theirs. Let's see what they want to do with this one. CFVI continuing to push down through these or continuing to test down. I wonder will it, oh wow. ISIG taking a nice little dip down there. So we were trying to see if it can hold this trend here. Would be amazing. But this thing may actually go red on the day. Red on the day for it would be the 657. We'll see what that wants to do down there at those levels. CFVI still pushing down as well. Okay. I do not like CFVI. This is just messed up. Don't like that big red. ASET continues to break new bottoms as well. So we'll watch. We'll wait. See how far this thing wants to pull back. Whack. But not seeing anything look just great right now. I see it continuing to come on down to this trend. Will it start to bottom out around this trend level? Will it stop around that 625-ish level? Is the question right now. It's a lot of selling pressure though. The previous volume bar on this one was almost 2 million shares traded per on that bar. And this one has it's above a million, so it's still getting quite a bit of trading, but this is behind a double top here. So the high 724 at 724 double top that it needs to break. But I think it still has some pulling back to do. If not, it'll just go without me. CFVI, okay. Still looking like it has a little bit of a upward trend, trying to start with these higher lows here, but I'm just not confident in this one. Where's my trend? I have this trend right here. Has a little bit of an uptrend, but this just looks so bearish to me. That just looks so bearish. Okay, ISIG is pushing red on the day. It's trying to see if it can hold these levels. Trying to see if it can hold up that 625 level. What was the news on ISIG as well? Insignia Systems announces review of strategic alternatives. What? Okay, so that news may not be able to get this thing back up. That news may not be able to get it back up there. So don't wanna be risking my shoes today on something like that. ETHE. What was the news on that one? Grayscale investment study reveals more than a quarter of U.S. investors currently own Bitcoin. That's probably true. DWAC. DWAC still pushing new lows. That thing broke the previous low. So no crazy news on this morning. CFVI breaking down those levels down there. Will it break down to 1275? Who will be the winner on today? ISIG coming down to the trend line, getting a little bit of a bounce, but still very untrustworthy behind that double top and on that news. CFVI did break down to 1275. So that's not good. Making those lower lows, very low lows. Big red on the day. So I'm going to let that one play by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that one. I don't even want to watch it. Focus in on ACET and ISIG. Getting a little pop back up here off these lows. 637. Want to see if it can come down and break this 625. It's got, let's see, how many minutes? 10:08. 15-minute candle closes in 7 minutes. So we'll see if it continues to get that selling pressure down through this level of the 630s. Don't want to get faked in here. ISIG is a low float though. So, but on that weak news, I don't know how much of a bounce ISIG can get. So I'm definitely going to let it play out through the day. Let me actually go and see how low of a float this thing is. Let's see. Okay, so we got ISIG. Let's see. All right, so we got our short float percentage. We got our short interest. We got a couple of things going for it. Short percentage increased 231%. So there's some short sitting on this thing heavy. I don't know. Let's see what else we got out here. Bam. ISIG. Shelf rate. No, that's not a current shelf registration. This one is outside of the 2-year period. So that shelf is pretty much null and void. ISIG over here, 1 million shares in the float on very weak news. I wonder, will it get a pop later on in the day because of the weak news? Will people just be trading it because it's the only thing that can move? Did I type that right? ISIG, yeah. Float, yep, under 1 million in the float. So yeah, we'll just watch it throughout the day. It came down here and bounced back up, but I don't think it's done moving down. Got a quick pop up here through the through that double top, but immediately shorted down. Like I said, this one had an increase of short percentage increase of 231%. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Will the shorts get squeezed today, or will they push it on down through the floor? We will see. A lot going on at the beginning of the market. A lot of falling. 1250 on CFVI, all the way down to 1250. That's insane. ACET though, I wonder what ACET can do. It's kind of coming down here. It does not have a good uptrend yet, so we want to wait for some higher lows to kind of form here. Still fighting that big red day up there. So want to be careful on this one. This one moved from the 1230, 1245 up to the 1307. Does not have a good trend. Still waiting. What's the news on ASET? ASET, positive interim clinical data from first ever allogenic off the shelf gamma something. What was that? Gamma delta CAR investigation cell therapy. So they're in a phase 1 study. Yeah, I don't know if I want to invest in a phase 1, but if it gives opportunity, I mean, why not take it, right? So I think we are watching the right ones on the day though. ACET and CFVI. Not CFVI. What am I talking about? And ISIG. Let's get back over here. Get a nice little build up there. Will it get pushed back below the 670s? 670s is where we do not want to see it. It has 2 minutes left on this candle. Will it get pushed back below the 670s? Add this one over here to the watch as well. GU. FNGU making some moves there. Keep that one on watch. The news on FNGU looks like FANG Plus index trading at an all-time high. Bank of Montreal microsectors FAME index shares down 90% after 10-for-1 stock split. Huh. Continue watching that. Will this thing break down the 670s and get headed down here to the trend? Looking like it's slowing down quite a bit. Everything kind of slowing down now. I see there's the snap through the 670s. They're trying to buy it up off the 670s, but I don't know if they'll be able to hold this one. FNGU is definitely going to have to pull back some. Very low volume as of now. A little bit higher market cap. ISIG trying to get bought up off that 75. Never did make it to the trend. Is this like what's happening here? This thing just got bought up off the 70s hard, but I don't know if it's done going down. Did not make it completely to this trend. Looks like the shorts are kind of sitting on it. Can they keep it below the 690s is the question. Can they push it back below the 690? See, top side 664. So the risk here would be the 666 right now. I may give it a shot through here. We'll see what happens on these next couple of minutes. Looking like they're trying to get it below that 7, but failing. Failing to get it below that 7. Will this be a grinder? Coming down, getting a little more pressure. Can they keep it below the 7? Will a big short sit on it? If not, it may take off without me. It looks good, but getting a little poppy here. Let's see if they can knock it back below the 7s. There's the 7s. Nice tempting trade to take. A lot of temptation in here. Will it break down the 7s is the question. A lot of green on the tape right there. Was not able to push it though. Let's see the break of the 7 here. Breakdown. Wow, they held it up, or trying to hold it up. Let's look at this volume story coming in. So we got 2 million, 1 million, and now we're getting a little bit of a ramp in the green, but not much. Those buyers are not coming in heavy here. So let's see if we get a breakdown of the 7. Still waiting for it to come and test this trend. Seven. There's a short sitting on it on the break of 7. Can they keep it below the 7? Can they turn this into a red candle? 685 will be red on this one. Very tempting. That was very tempting though. Still holding the 7s there. Very tempting trade right there. All right, let's look at Fang. What ended up happening. Still making moves upward. A set. Forming his first bottom of the day. 1238. Wonder how that hold will happen, or how that hold will look. 1230, 1240s. Put a support down there. See how it holds that level. Will it start making lower lows? All right, this thing is coming back above the 7s. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for this thing to run hard down under the 694s. This is 3 times it's tried to go up and it's getting sat on again. Trying to push those shorts out of there. Getting sat on again. Will it break the 7s down? We saw a quick little dip there under the 7. Let's see some big movement down under the 7 for the shorts towards the trend. Let's see it. Can we get a nice pop down here? And the 200 moving average is the 705, which is what it's struggling with right now. Struggle, struggle, struggle. FNG facing some resistance up there. Big move, $2 rip up there, but that move, and also a set coming back down as well. The 1240, we'll see how it holds up. ISIG, will it stay under the 7s here? Can it give a big move down through the VWAP? VWAP is at the 682 right now. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Can it get stomped? Let's see anything else popping up on the scanners over here. GB. Wow. Getting bought up there. That's crazy. It may actually blow him out. The high of this candle, 717. Let's see if it breaks down to 705 again. There goes the 705 again. So this one's a very poppy stock. I'm not trusting this one at all. Even if it goes, it'll just go without me, without a good setup. Because this getting, see, look at this. It literally looked like it was going to break that high. Got up here and rejected, just popping all over the place. Popping all over the place. Yeah. So I want to see this thing base off the trend line. 97. So it is working. Can it break down the 695s here? 695s and start getting some more short pressure. Very sporadic stock here. But it seems to still be holding. Does not want to break down that VWAP. Got this nice upward trend coming down here. Trend line right here for a possible trend line break, but it is struggling on that trend line. Let's see. But it's definitely possible. It's too back and forth right now for me. Not really making a clear decision, and it can easily dump. This one continue to pump up. FNGU. Okay. All right. This one trying its hardest to do a breakout. I don't like it to be forced. Looking for it to break down that $7. Been holding here for quite a while. Let's see it break the 690s as well. Needs to go red on this candle, which would be the 687 breakdown. Can we see that? 687. Having a lot of resistance on this top level. Can it break out of the 90s? Okay, new 5-minute candle forming. Will it break the previous bottom of the 679? Yep. Let's see it. It almost did. It didn't quite get it. 679. This thing is so sporadic. All right, so the risk here, 680 for a breakout is what I'm going to go for. Getting in there, risking this bottom 679 to be out real quick. 675 breakdown. Get in there. Very small share size just in case it wants to rip down on me, but it is breaking out of the trend. It just needs to push now. There's a little push. Nice. So it broke the trend a little bit. I'm risking off the bottom of this level. Looking for a continuation push through here. It is a nice little low float if it can get going. But not going to look to take too much. Just want a little bit of profit off of it if possible. Look at that, snapping down already. Come on now, hold that thing. Get that 725 up there. Come on, be a sporadic stop. Looking for that 725. 720s if possible. Something. All right, well, yeah, it's getting slammed. So 670, 677 is the previous bottom. What I'll do, let's see, my entry was 703. I can risk down to the 625-ish area. 625, just in case this thing is a grinder. So at this point, a break of the trend will be the 650. I don't want to risk 50 cents on this though. It needs to go. Pulling back hard there. Yeah, it's going to stop me out. Broke the trend but could not hold. So the top side of this is the high of the 715. If we can't see the 715s up there, it's going to fail. And I'm okay with that. If we can't see it. Need to see the 710s, 711s, anything like that. Yep. All right, so I'm going to get ready to jump out of here. It went up there, broke the highs just a little bit, but could not get that continuation push. So we're going to jump out once it comes down here. Unless it wants to be really sporadic and get back over 7 right quick. But a break of that 75, I got to be gone. Can we see that 710 pop back in? Can we get that nice explosion? 704s. Okay, so I'm just going to continue holding it as long as it wants to play ball. Stay green on this candle. Need to see the 715s start to hold. Yep, getting real heavy here. All right, so the bottom here is a 679. Red on this candle will be the 695. It's not looking too great here. Getting shorted down again. So this one's going to stop me out. This is an actual stop out. This thing's got to be a grinder. It's so sporadic. Look at this. Look how sporadic this is. This is insane. All right, well, if it wants to be a grinder up, I'll take it. As long as it holds this trend, I'll take it. This 5-minute count is about to close in a couple of seconds. Let's see how it closes. Okay, close a little bit higher. The bottom of this candle, the low is the 666. 666. I'll be looking to get on down. I don't want to get stopped out too early, so 665 is my sell spot right now. As long as it holds this, I'll be okay. And I'll let it play out. It's right on the trend again. Looking for it to push through that trend again and hold this time. Looking for the 710s. Can we see that 705? Very choppy. Anyway, Fang got up to the top, looking like it wants to pull back a little bit. A-set broke up higher, but still fighting that good old downtrend. This thing wants to get out of there, cool, but I'm not willing to risk a lot on it. Literally seconds away from a trend break. Cannot do it. Yeah, I think this thing's going to come and stop me out. 675 breakdown. But I'm going to give it a little bit of time. Not like I'm risking my life out here. It's another time trying to come down. Can it get bought up off these levels, or will it actually dump this time? There's a dump, stop out right there. Not going to hold that one. Coming down there to the trend line. This one, A-set. Can you get going? Don't want to buy right here though. I see it came down here to the trend line, back up already. So this bottom is the risk level, so 20 cents of risk. Giving it this first 5 minutes to play out and show me what it wants to do. Does it want to go ahead and break this trend line here at the 662? Or will it give me a new entry off this trend? I want to see what it wants to do. That's a couple of failures off of the upper trend though. Get a nice little pop back up there. I like it. So right now, what's this? 30 cents of risk. Two minutes left on this 5 minute. Let's pull it all the way back up. I'm going to jump in there again for a retest of these highs. And enter one more time. And if it holds this 662 level, I'm in there again with 50 shares. 660 level is where I want to see it hold. If it can get up off these levels, I will sell. If it comes back down here, sell out real quick. But I'm looking for this thing to grind higher. It continues to get bought up off these levels for a possible retest of this upper trend. But I want to see it hold those 690s. Can it be a sporadic stock and just give us a move through that 7 again? Would be fantastic. If not, it'll break down this trend, and I'm okay with this risk level as well. Entry price was the 91. Out is going to be the 60-ish. But it looks like it wants to try to break this trend down. Unless it gets bought back into the 80s. There's the 80s right there. Can it hold the 80s up here? Not seeing the 80s come on. Closing this 5 minute candle in a couple of seconds. Can we hold the 80s? Okay. Can it hold the trend now? Will it be a sporadic stock? Breakdown will get me out on the bottom of this candle. Low is the 663. Looking for the break. Breakout. Break up. Yep, breaking down there. Go ahead and stop me out. Well, gave it a chance to hold that trend. Did not want to do it. Can it get the 70s back up there? Can it be a truly sporadic stock? Can we see 70s? May go ahead and break down here. Stop me out. 69. So getting a little bounce off the off that trend line, but not convincing. Entry 691. Can you pull back up is the question. Needs to break the high here of the 680s. $675. Can it hold it up there? Nope. Looking like it's coming on down. Shorts won that one. Gonna go ahead and push me out of here. Go ahead and push me out. There you go. Stopped out. Looking for the bounce off these trends. A set. Oh my goodness. Absolutely exploded up there. Big old top and tail. From the 1322 up to the 1398. Will this thing give some pullback? Let's see, trend. Nice little upward trend. Could not get the pre-market highs. That one looks like it wants to go back red on the day. Anything else popping up here? GBT, DWAC, FNGU. FNGU took a absolute rip down. CFVI still not looking too good. Okay. Well, at least they're trying. So we'll wait for a pullback on ASET. Let's see if I can get some off of it. It's got the best setup on the day for continuation, but we'll have to see. That big top and tail doesn't kill it, but it definitely needs to pull back. Hey, ISIG pulling back on that trend again. But this thing has failed twice up there to get through that level. I don't think it has the news to get back up there. We're going to focus on ASET. Let's see a little dip entry down here. What does that dip look like? Will it be monstrous or will it give us something to work with? Okay. Definitely watching ASET. Red on the day for ASET will be the break of the 1360s. 1360s. So let's see if it can hold up those 1360s. Because if it can't, then it's going to have to push even harder to get a second green try. And it did not get the pre-market highs, so one of those that may or may not do what you want it to do. This one continuing on down. Glad I went ahead and stopped out of that one. It's just so sporadic. FNG popping up there as well. Needs more volume. Yeah, Daniel B, I see that, but I just took some small trades. It wasn't something that I killed myself on, you know. Just some small trades on some cheaper stocks. Still got capital. Boy, ASIC getting bought up there, but I don't think it's done coming down. This is a big run up from the 1280s up to the 14. Let's see if we can start trending and make a higher low. FNGU, did it go down? Getting a little selling right there. Okay. I don't think I'm going to touch FNGU anyway. CFVI. I'll keep my eye on that one. This thing bounced up from the 10 to the 12, but still huge red on the day. We may be fighting all kinds of turmoil between the bid and the bid and the ask. So if A set doesn't give me anything good, it's the last thing I'm watching on the day. See if it can make me some money. But it's got to pull back. Going red on the day right there, breaking down the 1360s. Don't like this top and tail on the 15-minute. Looking like it's trending good, nice and down. So we'll see if it comes back down here to the 1240 and can hold again. But the problem is, can it push another $2 back to the 14? Is the question. I see. What are you doing? Trying to pull back up there on me, man. Trying to pull back up there on me. Trying to sneak in there. Look at this thing. Another test. So I'm going to use this bottom as my out, 653. And see if it can't get up through those levels of that trend line on another retest. Right now, the 15-minute is red, red, red. Bottom 651. So yeah, gonna be looking for it to try to get through this high here, this breakout. Use this bottom here, 653 as an out. Taking there, and as long as it stays above the 653, I'll be in. So 653, 650, 649 break down. Looking for that nice little break here. Adding there as well. 649 is my out. So we will see if it can break out of this trend. Looking like it wants to, getting back up there. Can it break that 705 finally? Been trying and trying. Got this top level. Looking, waiting, watching. Can we get back over the sevens? Can they push those shorts out of there to the 7? Need to see those 90s come up and hold. I mean, it held the level. It held the trend. It's back up there. It just needs to break now. High is the 702 that needs to get snapped through. Can it do it? A set doing another little run up as well. Keep an eye on it. A set, I don't know what it can do up here because it's already got this nice top and tail. So I'll keep my eyes here for now. See if this thing can get going. So close. So close to this breakout. Just need to see the 90s hold. There's 90. Can we see the 90s on the bid? 96s, 705s, nice. Can we get another push to the 710s? Is this another double top? High of 706. Yes, it does look like a double top, but as long as it holds these levels, 650, I'm gonna continue to hold it. Looking for that break of the 7 and a hold of the 7. '95s is what we want to see. Start holding. Maybe this thing can give us a nice move up above that 650. Cannot see that 7 break yet. Can we get that 698 up there at least? Definitely let it play ball for a while, but it does not look like it wants to play. Giving it room to the 650. Can it be a sporadic stop? It's very low float, so want to see if it can get up and get going. 650 dive will get me out though. Can we see those 90s? Can we get a blast through these levels? '90 break is what we're looking for. '91s. Can we start pushing the shorts out above the 90s is what we're looking for. Nope. All right. So get ready to cut it down. $650. Yeah, it should have went there. Okay, go ahead and exit there. Broke down the trend again. I do not like that. A set. Can you continue grinding up out of these levels? Going red to green on the day continually. I do not trust ISIG. It just seems very dangerous here. like it wants to dump. Speak of the devil. It's like it wants to break down the 70s. Let's see if it'll break down the 70s. So just following that trend, that downtrend down there, there's too many failures for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yep, so that was a double top. So I can't touch that one anymore. A set. What you looking like? Do you want to dip down 1350s down to the 1325 possible? Or do you want to stay green on the day? I see. What are you doing? Look at this. Look at this. Get in here. Literally what I've been waiting on is the breakout. 670 is my out. Well, I tell you what. 670. Let's go ahead and plan on jumping out there on a snap down if it happens. Looking for this thing to push. If it can push that 720s, that would be dope. Definitely gonna let it play. So it's back outside of the trend. Let's see if it can actually break out now. Can it break the 720s? Been waiting on this for a while. Slam down, I'll just get out. Sometimes you gotta try multiple times, I guess, for this thing to actually break. Low of the 670. Let's see if you can get going through this high. High is a 715. Can it get some buying pressure down under it? Can it get that buying pressure and continue through the top? Or is this another fail off the trend? Let's have this low. Can you get going upward? Right now, the out would be the 675 based on the trend. 675, 660s. So I'll do that 660 there and see if it can't push any higher. Looking for that 710 to break. Getting real floppy here. The indecision on this one is real. Looking for it to hold those sevens and possibly do a breakout of this level of the 732s. But as long as it holds the trend, I should be okay. Looking for that 705 to pop in. 705s. 705 is a 200 moving average. It just has so many problems with it. Wow. Absolute massacre on the 705. Looking for those buyers to keep on picking it up off of this trend. 660 is my risk. That's 30 cents. Looking for that 7 to start the hold. 701s need to get up there. And we see a break of the 7 on the bid. There's 7, 701. We need to see a break in a hole of the 705. $705 getting checked in again, not going any higher. Wow. Another failure. Come on, push that thing. Wow, shorts are not having it here. Okay. There we go. Little bit of a push. Just gonna hold at the trend is where my out is. Looking to see if it can go any higher. Broke over that 705, just needs to stay above it. Could not hold that 705 up. Crazy. So it is up and off the trend line, but how sporadic does it want to get? Got a top up here. 720 is basically the level that it can't really reach. Need to see that 715 real quick. Can we see it? 715 needs to hold the bid. As of now, 670 breakdown probably wouldn't be looking too good. So 670. But I'm gonna give it a little time. Can we get that 710 to cooperate? 710. All right, so I'm gonna put my new stop at 670 just in case it wants to snap down. But this pattern here, I do like it for continuation upwards. But if it wants to crash, oh well, I'll just call it a day. I just like the setup. Looking for this thing to get those 715s and hold them if possible. 711s. And actually, what is the daily resistance up here? Daily resistance is the 761. So not that far away from it. $7.24s needs to break though. Could not break there. This top side is really a problem for it. 715. It can't hold it. $7.15 is a issue. Two minutes left on this candle. May go ahead and break down on me. It's taking so long to break this top here. Taking too much time, so it may come down and just stop me out. Closing this candle in 30 seconds. Needs to get that 715. If it starts to fail here, it's not going to look too good. Needs to get that 715 back up there. Nope, can't do it. Coming on down. So that top was too heavy. If it breaks the trend, I'll be out. Closing this candle in 7 seconds. I just don't see it going anywhere from here. Sure, the shorts are thinking the same thing. We're going to dive on. Let's see, this trend now is at the 675. So could not hold it. Gave it plenty of time to try to get out of there. All right. Are we going to try again for the high? Trying to get through that 702. Trying to get sporadic, but I don't know if it can hold this kind of action up. Maybe just a bull trap. Still holding that trend a little bit. All right. What is this one over here doing? A set absolutely dumped through the floor. Waiting for ISIG. Can people start getting some attention over here on ISIG now then? Can we start holding that 7 again? It's pulling red to green, red to green. I'm trying to see if this thing will lift out of this area. It has a micro trend here, but it's got to get up. Got to get up here. Can it hold that 7? Can it get a big buy over the 7? There's 702s right there bouncing in a little bit. Well, this thing is sporadic, man. This thing's a headache. I only got 50 shares. I'm scared to get any more because this thing could slam, could go up, could go down, could sacrifice you, could pray for you. It can do a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm not willing to partake in too much risk on this one. Can we get those 715s to finally hold? Okay, nice. Is that it? Are you done? I guess it's done. Just enough buying to barely move it up. Barely move it up. Looking for those 20s to hold now. Like it wants to get up there and play ball a little bit. Very, very quick out, but we'll see what it wants to do here. Can it get the 750 up there? Previous bottom is a 689, so I can decrease my risk here. 689. Which is what it's looking like I'm gonna need to do. Want to see this thing push to the 750s. Definitely has room to do it. Right now, the 680s is the trend. So as long as it holds this trend of 680, I'll be in here. 680 hold. So that reduces my risk to a 16-cent risk here. And just letting it ride the trend now, if possible. Pre-market high was this thing right here, 780s. Trying to see if it can stay above that trend. 16-cent risk here. Four minutes left on this candle. Does anybody want to take it higher to the 750s? Possibly. Anybody? Anybody feeling generous? Get us into the 740s real quick. Guess not. Not feeling too generous there. letting this sporadicness run out. Can we see those 41s? Saw them very quickly. 40 is not getting up there. Okay. It's a little bit of a push. Not much though. Just hit the 750s and was not able to continue. Can we get that 50 break and hold? $680 is still the spot to be out for me. $752's pre-market high is coming up. Can we break that pre-market high of the 780s? I may take half up there at the 780 and just hold the other half because I really don't trust this one. Be great if it can consolidate up here and try for higher. Okay. So can it pop to those 80s real quick? Nice. 83 very quickly. Very, very quickly. Can it get back up there? Broke the highs, so I'm going to continue to hold. Right now, the $7 breakdown will be my out if it slams all the way down there. But just giving it some time to play right now. Got up there to the highs. Can you push back into the 80s? If this candle shows me red, I'm gonna have to take some because I can't allow it to roll back too much. Above the 80s, I'm taking half. Red, I'm taking half. Can we get that nice push over the 75s? 70s, 69s, 70s. Not seeing it. Looking for this push. It's broken over it's broken over a lot of these highs up here. The next resistance level was the 75. So I may need to let it chill for a minute above this trend, since the trend is my friend, hopefully. So we'll see if it can push those short side of there, get that $8 break. 80s. Got up there. 750. 750 breakdown. 783s. Can we get that 795? 795. Can we see that? Break of the 8, I'm definitely taking half. Because this is a little bit too much weakness. Should have went big right there. 75. All right, I'm going to take half up here. Go ahead and just lock in some. This is a lot of weakness. I may just look for another entry. Come on, got to get those 75s up there. No 75, I'm going to start popping. Popping a little bit there. Not seeing the 70s. Break of the 65, I'll take some more. 65 on the bid, taking. Getting real poppy. Taking here. I look for another entry. Taking. 65 not moving. And I wait for a pullback. See 65 again, I'm going to go ahead and take the rest. And just hold this green day for now. Because it is very extended. 69, just not pushing through those 70s like I would like to see. 72s. Break of the 60, I'll go ahead and take the rest. 60s, we'll see 65s there again. We'll see 64s, I'll sell. 64. 64, 64, you coming? 64, all right, sold that. I look for a new entry. Look for a new entry. At least I got back green, oh well. Wait for it to break down the 60s here. Took a long time up there at the top. Let's see, a set. Looking for this thing to get some selling down. We got this 5-minute candle is about to close in 4 seconds. Let's see it come down. How far are you going to drop, buddy? I know those shorts want to sit on you. They want to sleep on you here. But it's okay. I believe in you. I believe you can hold up on your trash news and your low float. I believe in you. Go ahead and drop. I know you're going to drop, but I think you can get back up, right? It tried to get back through those highs up there, the 779, but man, that thing took forever up there after this long run up, so I knew it was hitting resistance. Uh-oh. Looks like it wants to continue green. Yeah, I don't trust it. Even if it goes, oh well, it got me back to green on the day. Went down a little bit, like maybe 40 bucks or something like that. But if it goes, oh well. I'll count this one as a thankful blessing here. Got me back to the green. Another short push at the top there. So this is very, very scary right here. This is 2 big failures off that top. That ain't what you want to see right there. This is baptism by fire. This ain't looking good at all. All right. A set did come on down. ISIG. Oh my goodness. Let me look over here at these chats. Ben's not trading yet. He should have been up. Man, Ben sleeps like a dead person though. So yeah. I mean, you can literally do anything. You can literally do anything. One life said HHTrader is scared. Well, no. No. I see resistance. I saw the levels that I wanted to get out at. I said, hey, if this breaks down, I'm getting out. So I followed my plan, got back green on the day, and just, hey, I'm okay with not giving back profits. I'm okay with that. Cause I gave like 20 bucks to it in this little choppy area, just waiting on this breakout. trash. Trash. Anyway. You could try to do a hostile takeover. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that bad boy is coming on down. All right. Let's see. All fun and games until someone gets hurt. Ace said, just not giving up on that downwards movement. I did not like Ace said because it was so close to a red day. It's like a trap. At least I see it kind of looked okay. We'll see what it does down here on the trend. 691. Will it break down that trend? Because the news on it is horrible. So, it's whatever. CFVI ended up dipping back on down. FANG or FNGU. Let me see about FANG over here. FNGU. It's not looking good. I don't like when stocks start looking like this. They have bars inside of bars and all that. Just not friendly. Not friendly at all right there. All right. Well, guys, it is 5 minutes till 10:30. So y'all already know I'm about to get on down. It gave me a run up, but I gave profits to it up in here in this level, and it just would not get going. So it's whatever. I'll just save the rest of this money and come back Tuesday for a better day and let this thing go ahead and take souls. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. You can check me out on Twitch at HHTrader. You can check me out on YouTube at HHTrader. And as of now, you can check me out on ShareVision at HHTrader as well. So any of those three channels, and I'll probably be adding some more information about ShareVision in future videos. I just didn't have time this time. So anyway, appreciate y'all. Shout out to DB, shout out to Lori, shout out to One Life, shout out to Dick Meat, shout out to Lauren, shout out to Donnell, GD I believe was in here. Shout out to everyone that tuned in today. Orlando, almost missed him. All right, I think that's everybody. So appreciate you guys. Check out frameworkfortune.com. You can always go out there and continue conversations out there if you have questions. Not just stocks, cryptos. I mean, futures. I'm sure there's some futures traders on it. Look, there's plenty of people to answer questions out there. And don't worry, if they lie to you, we will fact check them. So, yeah, we'll let you know. Anyway, that is it for me today. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.